Okay, for my demonstration speech, this is my audience. Say hi. Have you ever walked into a friend's house or family member's house or even the student center in Ball State and seen a large wooden felt table with pool sticks and marble-esque balls laying on it and wondered how to play it? Today I'm going to teach you how to play the game of pool, specifically 8-ball pool. So the object of the game is to use your pool stick and this cue ball to hit in two different colored types of balls into the side pockets and corner pockets. Solid and striped. One player will be aiming for the solid type of pool balls, the other will be aiming for the striped. There are 7 of each type. The one exception is the 8-ball. We'll get to that in a minute here. Like I said, you use a cue ball to hit in every other type of ball. So, for example, the one here, you aim at the cue ball like this, and you just hit other type balls into the pockets. Doing that, you're never allowed to hit the other type of balls into the pockets themselves without the cue ball. Like I said, the one exception is the 8-ball. You have to hit in all of your type of ball into the pockets first, those being solid or striped, and then you save the 8-ball for last. If you hit the 8-ball in at any point before you're finished, you lose the game. If you scratch when you hit the 8-ball in last, I'll explain that in a minute, you lose the game as well. So to get prepared for the game first though, you have to rack up the pool balls. Those being, you can use this rack, put all 15 of them in here. A few of them have to be in certain places, like the 1 ball has to be at the front, and the 8-ball has to be in the center. Otherwise, you just alternate between solid and striped. So you get the pool rack lined up here, keep it nice and tight. As you take the rack off, set that to the side. And then you take your cue ball, set it here, get your shot lined up, and then you just hit it. That is called breaking. You do that to start every game. Usually the person that lost the previous game racks the balls, while the person that won last game breaks. So, using your pool stick is not as easy as it looks. There's several different ways to do it, but most of the time you have your dominant hand on the back and you have your weaker hand on the front to guide it. Most people usually have their hand like this, fingertips against the table, nothing else. Just sprawled out to keep the hand steady. And you have your thumb up like this to help you guide the pool stick so that you can aim it back and forth nice and smooth. Aim for the center of the cue ball. But most of the time, before you even hit it, you want to use these chalk squares on the end of the pool stick here. You just rub it on there, cake it on there. This is both to help keep the cue ball in good condition and the pool stick, as well as help you shoot your shots straighter. So, that's really it in terms of like basic rules. The only other important rule to know is scratching. That is when you have your cue ball and you end up accidentally or intentionally hitting it into a pocket. When you do that, whoever did not scratch, as that's called, gets to put it anywhere they want on this end of the table over here. And that can be pretty good for whoever did not scratch. So, in conclusion, that is how you play the game of pool, specifically 8-ball pool. Now, whenever you see a pool table or board on a Saturday night, you should have no problem just pulling this out and having a good time. Thank you.